All right, Cameron Silmon-Craig and BJ Green have joined Travis Hunter with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have signed as undrafted free agents, so they're going to be there for training camp. They're going to have the opportunity to earn maybe one of those last spots on the active 53-man roster. If not, earn a spot on the practice squad. Man, I love both of these players. So I'm going to break it down. What do Cameron Silmon-Craig and BJ Green bring to the team? Where do I feel like they excel at? What might be some things that they need to improve on? Just like any UDFA or rookie coming in. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments too. Be sure to like, subscribe, and if you're a Jags fan, man, welcome, man. We'll love you to stick around. Let us know your thoughts on getting these guys, and of course Travis Hunter, which I was just thrilled about him going back home to Florida, going to the Jaguars. It's going to be a perfect fit for him. I love it. But let's go ahead and get into it. Cameron Silmon-Craig had to throw on his jersey for this video outside Shador and Travis, man. One of my three favorite buffs in this past 2 years here was CU. Incredible teammate, glue guy, a leader, no doubt about it. And you'll see that in all the well-off videos from Deion Jr. If you ever check those out. But he's professional. He's going to be a wonderful addition to the locker room. And yeah, let's get into some of the statistics here. So I wanted to start with special teams. We'll get into what he brings as a safety, but this is where both of these guys are going to first. If they're going to make the team, it's going to be because of their special teams ability. I expect him to be on kick and punt coverage and throughout preseason. So hopefully he can make some noise there. He had 68 snaps on special teams, has not returned it or anything like that in his career. Had a special teams tackle in 2021 at Jackson State. I do want to say he also spent his high school days with Coach Prime as well. So Coach Prime has coached him in high school and college, and this will be the first time, hey, that he's going out to a different head coach. But the Jaguars, man, they're on the rise. They're on the rise. Shout out to Gen Jag. I'm gonna tag him in the comments. He's really good. If you guys haven't watched any Jags content, he's awesome. But what does he bring as a safety? First off, let me say, probably one of the reasons of why he was a guy that I kind of more so saw as the draft process went forward. Um, as being a UDFA compared to a draft pick was just because he's a little undersized for the safety position. But I feel like his game is worthy of an NFL draft pick. I think so, because he's one of these guys that plays bigger than his size. When you watch him during the games, I never think, wow, man, this guy's just 5'10, 185 pounds. I'm sure he weighed in a little bit differently at the pro day, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, you're getting a guy that he's just an absolute dog. His nickname is the Shark. And, he's had some big time plays for us, interceptions. He had a fumble recovery against UCF, I want to say, where he took it back to the house for the touchdown and then did the shark, pose there. That's going to be awesome, but incredibly reliable tackler for us. He had, I think, close to 60 or 90 tackles this year. Guess PFF has him logged for 89. Coverage grade 73.3, run defense grade of 80.7. And you can line them up kind of all over the place. I mean, you can put them in the box. Again, 479 snaps in the box, 202, 202 snaps at the deep safety role, 101 in the slot. He's a guy, he's kind of like a chess piece. You can do a lot of different things with him. And again, he might be small in stature, but he's always been one of the best players on the field for us and is a huge reason of why our defense took such a huge step this year in 2024. No doubt about it. So he does have a nose for the football, a couple pass breakups, interception this year. In 2023, I think he had 3 interceptions for us. So he's a safety that has some hands as well, which is great. So I think you guys are going to love him in Jacksonville. I'll be rooting for these guys to make the roster, make the practice squad, stick around a bit. And again, there's a lot of mischaracterization out about Colorado over the last couple of years, but We never had one arrest. We never had, one scandal. All the highest team GPA in the history of the football program here at CU, and so that's also in terms of what they bring on the field. Guys like Cameron Silmon-Craig, BJ Green, Travis Hunter, they're great locker room ads and additions in terms of the vibes and the leadership. So they're going to do their job. Now, BJ Green, he was an edge that came to us from Arizona State. He also played for Coach Prime in youth football growing up. So that was one of the reasons, of course, why there was that CU connection. Once he entered the transfer portal, him coming out here, and it was great. And I call BJ Green, Mr. Always Penetrating, because he was always getting through to the line, creating chaos. And yeah, you can see this year, 6 sacks, okay, 25 hurries, 43 pressures. He had 30 tackles, 7 missed tackles, okay, but ultimate a guy that can provide support in the run and in pass rush. But as you guys can see here, look at this grade right here of an 88.8 pass rush grade. That's where he thrives. A little bit of room to grow for run defense, 63.4, but was very good at Arizona State as well. I believe his last year he was there. He was an all Pac 12 guy. And how could I forget this? BJ Green started his career as a walk on, guys. And if that isn't just a direct example of his work ethic, I don't know what is, to go from walk on to all conference player to scholarship guy to NFL, UDFA signee. That's still a very big deal. And I think he might have even made a third team all conference here in the Big 12 this year. Don't quote me on that. But we had a handful of guys that had these honors and accolades, and BJ Green was great, man. He was fantastic for us. And one of the reasons I think probably why he went undrafted is, to me, he kind of feels a little bit like a tweener to some extent. Measurables might be a little bit different with the pro day, but here, 6'1", 270, it kind of does feel like a little bit of a tweener. We'll see what Jacksonville does with him. But again, he's somebody that I think is going to have to contribute on special teams, as that's pretty much required. And he had a fantastic special teams grade this year at 82.4. I don't really know what to make of that because there's didn't log a tackle, but I find that very interesting. You can see he had a great year this year on special teams for Colorado. So I'm going to be rooting for these guys. He's a nice pass rusher, does have some juice, some power to his game as well. And I look forward to seeing how these guys perform in training camp and in the preseason. And hopefully they can create a nice little role for themselves. But Jags fans, I'm so excited for you guys. You guys got 3 really good players here from CU that were a huge part of our turnaround, being a poverty program, 1 win in 2022. And these guys were huge reasons. Cameron Silmon-Craig for both of these years, BJ Green for this past year, of how we could go from 1-11 to then turn that around and create a winning culture going 9-3 this year. That was fantastic. So Jags, I know you guys are a little bit down on your luck. You guys made the playoffs, I think a couple years ago or 3 years ago or so, a few years ago. These are guys that have that understand, those steps that need to take in order to rebuild a winning culture. So I look forward to seeing what the Jags do this year. And again, go subscribe to Gen Jag. If you find this out, let's talk about these Buffs players sometime. I think that would be really cool to do a collaboration stream. So y'all have a wonderful evening. Let's go Buffs.